that about Chronically.
Now recording. Tommy, is this your first time on a podcast?
It is my first time on a podcast.
What does it feel like? Are you nervous?
I'm not nervous. I'm just excited to kind of share my thoughts and kind of who I am as an artist and a person with the world, so my fans can kind of get to know me better.
Okay. All right. I understand.
It kind of puts a
pressure?
No, more like a closeness. Because people can relate to my lyrics, but I'm still I'm singing, I'm rapping. This kind of humanizes me a little bit.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I 100% agree. And that's actually the whole point I even made Virtually Underground, is exactly to establish that feeling between fans and new artists.
Yeah, it's great. It's definitely necessary at some point.
Everybody get their nap in?
Oh yeah, power nap. Momo said hell no.
You don't nap, Momo?
No, I don't nap at all. I'm just up late.
Is that trauma? Is it because of trauma?
I don't know. I just don't like to nap. It's I don't know. I feel like I just miss out on a lot of stuff like a little kid. So I stay up.
FOMO. I recently learned about FOMO. I always heard about it, but I didn't know what it meant.
Yeah.
Momo got
Momo
FOMO.
has FOMO. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's about to be Tommy's new song.
Right.
Yep.
Jeez.
FOMO Momo.
You're getting kind of close to homo, though. That's you walking a dangerous line.
Hey, we wearing socks in here.
Momo the hobo has FOMO.
She be a homo. All right, $20. She a homo. All right.
Hey. $20 is $20.
The most important question before we start this: did everybody wash their ass?
Ash is washed.
I did wash my ass.
I washed my ass 2 times, actually.
Chris, you're the only person who has an answer. You got to wash that?
That's a ridiculous question.
I don't know. It took you a long time to answer that. You had to think about it?
She's like, shit, I got to go wash that real quick.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Just a tactical ass wash mid-podcast.
Who's here?
Take it to the shower. Reporting live in the shower.
What's up, guys? This is Chronically Online, and I'm washing my ass right now.
You heard it. Welcome, everybody.
No, we cannot open like that.
I'm keeping that in. For sure.
If that's the first couple minutes, we're gonna get. It's we're never gonna get monetized.
We were never monetized to begin with. It's fine. In fact, check out our Patreon that I haven't made, but might be made by the time I post this episode. Hey. Cheers.
Hey.
Cheers to all the washed asses in the podcast tonight. We love some clean booty cheeks. Cheers.
Yeah. And
Cheers.
Tiffany Haddish's voice. It's a booty hole.
Cheers.
When I say booty hole, what artist comes to mind?
Janae Aiko.
All right. Anybody else?
Benzino. And Kevin Gates, yeah.
You said Benzino, the one with no neck?
Yeah, bro.
Okay. That's, what's her name? What's his daughter's name? Coy. Is it Coy?
Coy Leray?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his daughter.
Oh, shit.
Benzino was, if you remember the show Love and Hip Hop that I was telling you about,
Mm-hmm.
Benzino is actually in Love and Hip Hop. So that's something else we need to kind of catch up on, so you can see Mama D and Little Scrappy.
Okay.
Yeah. It's drama, girl. It's chaos.
Okay, well, I think this is a good time to go ahead and officially start. Welcome back, bitch. Welcome back, everybody, to Chronically Online, episode 5. Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. Tonight we have a packed house. We got Chrysalis here. Go and introduce yourself to the people who already know you and love you, but you know.
Hi, I'm Chrysalis. I run a gaming channel with Swillow, and I'm just here for moral support.
Yeah, that's so true. Thank you. All right, and we got Momo.
Hello, I am Momo, and I have FOMO, so yeah.
$20. Something about homo. All right, Sunny. Go and introduce yourself.
What's up? I'm Sunny, and I'm funny, according to Art.
I'm pretty sure there was an "un" in front of that, but
She didn't say that.
Hey.
That's crazy. She's not here to defend herself. No face, no case. That's how you roll, Sunny?
I know what I heard.
Sneaking bitches?
No, I know what I heard. She said I was funny.
We'll roll it back. We'll find out.
Illusions.
And there's me, obviously, the host with the most. Twillo.
The least of them all.
First off, we had to ask if you washed your ass at the beginning of the podcast, so...
First of all, you asked everybody, and I said, yeah, I did.
You know why I ask everybody?
Did you answer it?
I don't have to answer it because I'm the one who asked the questions around here. I'm Swillow. I'm motherfucking Swillow. I'm the host of this show.
You didn't wash your ass.
Tonight,
Crusty down there.
Mind your fucking business.
Crusty,
mind
musty.
your business.
There's like little particles.
Hey, I mean, subscribe to the Patreon. You can know what the fucking status of my ass cheeks are. But for tonight, we have a special guest, Mr. Tommy Umbra, in the house.
What's good, y'all?
This is a man making waves in the music scene, okay? He's got a brand new single out, Hocus Pocus, just dropping. He's got 4.5 views on YouTube. Make sure to go check out his channel in the description below. And he's rocked the stage at Regency, Springfield, the SBU grounds in Boulevard, and the Flea in Springfield. So let's give it up to a big round of applause for our guest tonight, Tommy. Clap, 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 clap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and say hello to the guest, or say hello to the audience, Tommy.
What's up, y'all? My name's Tommy. I'm 22 and I smoke too many cigarettes, but I make some pretty good music, so let's get it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's get into it, y'all. So this episode, we are going to be talking about pretty much all things music. We got a couple of interesting topics for y'all tonight. Where do we want to start? How do we feel about this whole Cat Williams thing? I know y'all had something to say about that.
You rubbing your hands?
Oh, you can hear that? You can hear me rubbing my hands?
You plotting?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're over there doing the Birdman. We're sitting there, rub your hands together.
I'm clapping it with no hands.
She's plotting. No, she's plotting.
Yeah. It's like sandpaper.
Hey.
So get me up to date about the Cat Williams situation because I'm in the dark. So what's going on?
You want to take the lead on that one?
If I'm being honest with you, bro, I haven't heard anything about Cat Williams recently.
I feel like he's recently put out a few specials. I feel like he's back into the limelight.
That'd be nice to see, because he's a funny motherfucker.
How do we feel about him in general? Do you guys like Cat Williams?
Yeah,
I
I like him.
funny.
I feel like he knows a lot, and he preaches about it and lets people know kind of low key. And I hope that he keeps it that way, because there's a trend of people knowing too much and then ending up dead.
You know, I see that. Yeah, so he does have a stand-up comedy act out. He's on tour, and apparently he's trying to make some appearances in like TV shows. Y'all see the Netflix series Upshaws?
No.
Yeah, apparently
is it
he's in there. It's a comedy family drama. It's on Netflix called The Upshaws.
Upshaw. Let me see.
Yeah.
I used to work with someone, and that was their last name, Upshaw.
Were they cool?
They were kind of a hoe, low key.
Oh, there goes Sunny in the game.
Okay. It's always me.
Honestly, I feel like on the same breath as Cat Williams, it's always it's also Orlando Brown. I feel like he's in the same echelon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like I get it, but it's like I don't get it type of thing. Like he's just out there after he did that.
Go ahead. Yeah, I think I know what you're about to get to.
Yeah, after he did that pop, like talking about Raven and all that. It was like, ugh. Then he did a song too about like Welcome to America. I don't know if you've ever seen the song or whatever, but I can send it to you in the Discord. But after that, it's like, I don't know.
Wait, Welcome to America. Is that a show, or you said it was a song?
It was a song he made. I have to let me send it to you. Hold on. Coming to America by Orlando Brown. And it's like, I don't know if I should love it, hate it, question it, but I mean, go off, King, I guess.
How do you feel about his appearance on fucking Bad Boys?
It was unexpected for sure.
Yeah. I don't think he even wanted to be there. I think I've seen snippets. I've never really actually finished or watched it. But
No, he was definitely in it for the rats.
Yeah, because he's not really a bad boy. He's just crazy. I don't think he really likes to fight people.
No, he's like Kanye crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all really think rappers be fucking each other?
I think some of them do. I think there's a lot of that like stuff going on in Hollywood and the music scene that people don't talk about. Like Diddy's parties were real, and you definitely need to leave early.
Exactly. I'm leaving like at 2:00. Like, I gotta leave. I'm staying for a good 30 minutes. 2:30. He's wanting to do the white party and stuff. We're going downstairs. Why? What's in the basement?
You never go in the basement.
Right. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. No, I don't want to go. Like,
you said put that mask on real quick.
Right. Ugh. That man.
Okay,
but if
here's my thing. Who do we think is the Diddy after Diddy goes? Like, who's the next Diddy that we just haven't found out yet?
I feel like Kevin Gates is like slowly getting there.
I don't know. See, I feel like he's too forward with it. And I watched this interview with him with Caleb Presley where he just, honestly, he was really high looking and he just laughed the whole time. But he seemed kind of like a sincere dude.
He just says some off the wall shit.
Didn't he say like, if I put my hand on my battery and it didn't like?
He said he started a car. Yeah, he said he started a car battery with his bare hands, and then the interviewer was like doubtful, obviously, and he was like, "If I didn't start that car battery, may God murder my children."
May God murder my children right now.
Yo, that man is crazy. There are some weird interviews I saw with Kevin Gates where he was talking about doing stuff with his cousin and stuff. Like he said some crazy stuff.
He's got this one interview where he's like, "Yeah, I was with this girl for a while, man, and she had that real bad acne." And he's like, "I started hitting it right, and the acne cleared up."
Yeah, I pray that for everybody. The fuck? That's the Philosopher's Stone, and we just don't know it.
Right, we must not be getting hitting it. Nobody's hitting it right. For me, I got acne on my face. I guess, like, ugh.
Yeah, you better go beat your man's ass right now.
Yeah, ain't got no man.
Oh shit, my bad. I'm pulling up.
Hey yo. But it's kind of hard to figure out who would be like an undercover Diddy. Like
there goes Sunny in the game.
Hey. Because there's nobody that's that crazy besides Orlando Brown, and that's it. But I don't know. He's the one who's snitching on everybody.
I feel like Stevie J is like an open Diddy.
But you know that what was the there was a show where they were talking about it, and Stevie J was actually there. Stevie J was with P Diddy. There was a clip. They were together on the beach, like talking to random females, like he was the president or something. This was like recent, and Diddy was just out there like nothing's happening. Him and Stevie J are just walking the beach like Baywatch, and it's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Damn, I ain't never seen a power couple that diabolical together. That's crazy.
A Diddy watch on the beach.
I feel like Diddy and Stevie J tag team could probably like beat Epstein in like a battle. You know what I mean? If they powered together.
It could be Stevie J. He could be the next one, but I wonder who else. Like, are there people that came out like that they have that went to Diddy's party? Like people who actually went to it that.
Well, there's a lot of people that have said that like they went to Diddy's party in interviews. Like there's a lot of like Michael J. Fox and a couple other people, and every single one of them say the exact same thing, bro. They're like, yo, you need to leave like 12:55, 1 o'clock. You need to be getting the coat on, walking out the door.
But like, let's be real though. You're staying at least one time.
Yeah, somebody had to, bro. Curiosity had to have got the better of them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're gonna do it at least once, but like, is it like crack where you just can't go back?
Well, I feel like it's more along the lines of like, once you go, they know that you know. You know what I mean?
Right.
You think you could like say you do stay, but you don't do anything freaky, you just observe. You think they're gonna allow that, or they're gonna try to force you into some weird shit?
I'm pretty sure it's just you.
Yeah, because it's just like if you're an undercover cop and you just meet the drug dealer that you're trying to like get arrested, the first thing that motherfucker's gonna want you to do is a line of coke with him, so he knows that you're not a narc.
True.
Right. Crazy.
So you will have to butt fuck. That's
you definitely have to.
After 1 a.m., you butt fucking.
Right. This is my first time.
Feel about never mind, let's not go down that route. All right.
The whole thing is crazy to me. Ugh, goodness gracious.
How do y'all feel about Travis Scott?
He's got some bops. I can't lie. Like, he can make some good music, but like, he's definitely not like a prevalent person in my like in the musical side of my brain. But I do respect him a little bit because I know all those people got like mob stomped at his shows, and every like attempt at apologizing and shit, he's been like pretty sincere, I feel like.
Damn, I disagree. I feel like it was almost public ridicule because of how insincere he was after the fact. Like, he did like a black and white video of him fake crying and just being like, that was crazy, dude.
I love that video.
Yeah. And I didn't really hear anything after that. So, like, to me, I don't know.
You know, like, Kylie was like, don't say nothing else. You've done enough.
Yeah. Right. They had that thing on there on that fast.
Right. We got you. The Kardashians got lawyers on deck. Like, he's fine.
Is he like ragecore? Because like I see like he's got mob like pits. Like
he's somewhat like, I feel like he falls more into like the like hardcore like do you know who Yeet is?
I don't think so actually.
It's just that like kind of synthed out voice, like mellow screams. I don't know what you would call it exactly. It's like softcore, hardcore.
You know, I find that so interesting that like nowadays I feel like there's like a million more genres than there used to be when I was growing up. And like it's almost hard now to define music coming out because of all the mixing of genres. Like
and
once new metal
that's the
hit.
problem, bro.
It's a problem?
No. I'm saying that the reason that it's like so much more and shit now is because I feel like everybody's got to slap a label on everything, and they got to be like, oh, this song I made is alternative hip hop boom bap style. It's like I feel like the more
right now.
nah, because like when we were coming up and stuff, it was more like a black and white thing, like, oh, this song's country or this song's rock.
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays we're able to like give a bunch of subgenres out and shit, and it's got names like to it, which I mean, I guess that's good for categorization purposes, but I feel like it'd be a lot easier if people were just like, this is my song.
If you had to choose your favorite subgenre, though, what would you choose?
Ooh.
And this goes for
Probably
everybody.
I like anything that mixes the elements of rock and hip hop.
Damn, you took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to say the exact same thing. I love that shit. I feel like that's the essence of new metal.
Yeah, for real.
And like new metal is a term I recently learned, but like that's just a fancy way of saying dad rock.
Yeah,
Dad
for real.
rock.
Who doesn't like dad rock? Does anybody here not like dad rock?
I don't even know what that is, but I don't think I'd like it at all.
Get out.
Oh,
I'll leave.
leave, bro.
And
I'm leaving.
Sonny's leaving the podcast.
I am actually leaving. Who's this?
Alright, how are you doing?
I forgot. Hey, we are recording a podcast right now. I forgot to lock the channel. That was my bad. If you want to maybe pop back in, we'll be in a smoke and drink after this.
It's up to me then, fuck it, go ahead.
Yeah. No,
yeah.
that means you gotta leave. Respectfully, I love
Gotta
you.
skedaddle.
That was a bit shit, okay.
I forgot to lock the podcast channel. That's on me. That was my bad.
Yeah, it's retarded.
good.
Yeah, you can hate me. I respect it, but you still gotta leave. All right, back to the podcast. My bad, y'all.
Poor thing. He
I'm
sounded
gonna-
so sad.
I know.
I'm just-
You got so salty.
Oh, you didn't lock it.
Yeah, it takes more than a couple seconds. Give me a second here. Let me
You need to be quicker.
All right, look, you guys hear this on the fucking pod? You see this guy just barging on our podcast, judging my fucking my skills
Yeah.
here.
I'll wait for you to figure it out.
Okay.
All right, everybody.
I'm gonna drink some vodka and then you can for that.
All right, you know what? Fine. Do you have any opinions on fucking? I don't know what the fuck were we talking about?
Come out.
You should know what you're talking about. You're doing a podcast.
Okay,
Look
this
at
guy's
this
just
fucking
rude.
guy.
He's just
Look
rude.
at this fucking.
No, he's sad. He's butthurt.
No, how do you feel? How do you feel?
Butthurt, you asked him to live.
How do you feel about Cat Williams? You got anything to say on Cat Williams?
I'm a bear. I'm a bear. Coffee bean.
What?
Coffee bean.
I feel like our podcast just got hijacked. What's going on right now?
Hijacked,
This
yeah.
is the 9/11 of our podcast.
Ecca!
It's
Max Headroom.
too soon.
Max Headroom.
No.
Definitely was just 2 days ago.
Oh.
Jesus.
Right. 9/11 was 2 days ago.
Yeah, this is
Oh.
9/13. The 9/13 hijacking of Chronically Online.
All right, let's. How do we feel about what's the worst public apology y'all ever seen?
Are you sweating? Are you sweating?
I don't know how to fucking lock the podcast. I'm gonna be
I locked it. I
so
locked it. I
honest.
locked
Come
it.
on,
I locked
figure
it.
it out. Figure it out.
No.
All right, I got him out of here, and I made it private.
All right, thank you. I mean, that
Thanks,
was a
buddy.
great hijacking. No one will ever hear those
Right.
words. But you just heard them now on Chronically Online.
Subscribe to our Patreon.
I felt like that was heckling. Like that was a heckler right there.
Yeah, he was like all upset for some reason.
Oh, we're doing some
Right.
crowd work. That was a live audience member.
Yo,
Angry
so
live
worst
audience
public apology worst public apology for me is so I used to watch Rick and Morty all the time because I'd be smoking weed and it's like a stoner show. So I respect the fact that people can still watch it because like I think the writers have changed, or like even just the fact they want to watch it because it's a good show or whatever. I don't like hate on people for that, but I don't remember if it's like the dude who created Rick and Morty or what, but like this video surfaced that he made in like high school or college, and it was supposed to be like humorous and like edgy, kind of like Rick and Morty is, but he like pretended to fuck like a baby doll, and like implemented actual like crying noises and shit, and like do what you're gonna do for comedy, bro, but that's like it kind of fucked my stomach up a little bit when I watched it.
Y'all ever grew up watching Rugrats?
Rugrats was the shit. Tommy Pickle.
I'm about to ruin that for y'all because the artboard developers got caught creating a CP of the characters on their downtime and it would be like where one person would start the picture and they would pass it on to the rest of the people. They would like continue the comic, and it would just progress into more fucked up things. So like, yeah, that came out to light. So there you go. You can never watch
that just ruined that show.
God, no.
Sorry, but welcome to Chronically Online.
It's okay. It's okay. That's just fucked up.
Mazel tov.
Gesundheit.
This episode of Chronically Online, appropriation. All right, next topic. Okay, what's the? I think we were talking. What the fuck were we talking about?
We were talking about rock or something.
Rock?
Oh yeah, we were talking about subgenres.
Oh, thank you. How do y'all feel about subgenres? Do y'all have a favorite subgenre?
There's I love electronic music, and there's this. Well, I really like UK garage, but that's like just.
I like.
Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that, right? It's a subgenre. But lately, I've been really loving breakbeat, and there's not enough of it out there.
What is breakbeat?
Unfortunately, it's like I don't know how to explain it, but it's like it's just its own unique thing. I don't really know how to explain it, but I love it because it's
Do you
like
breakdance to breakbeat?
Yeah, you can actually. You can. That's what I really like about it.
Okay.
Oh, that's fire! I gotta check that out.
Yeah, it's clicking. I'm getting what you're putting down.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm smelling what you're stepping in, Sonny.
Yeah. Shit. Is that shit?
I
Bro, is that
I think that's what it is. You got shit all over the back of your ass.
That's why we checked to watch before we start, because it did happen. Episode 1. Go check that out.
Oh yeah.
Hey yo. Yeah.
Yo, I knew this blind person in high school, and I remember that I like anytime something like as simple as somebody being blind around me, I always think of the like craziest fucking questions. And I remember asking him one day, I was like, bro, I'm not trying to like make fun of you at all, and I'm not trying to like delve into your personal like issues and shit, but I was like, how do y'all know when to stop wiping your ass, bro?
Okay. I've never once thought to ask a blind person that.
You know what he told me, bro?
What do you say?
He said that every time you wipe, you stick that shit to the wall, and when it stops sticking to the wall, you're done.
Oh, shit.
Sleepovers
I know
go
he's
crazy.
lying. Sleepovers?
Yeah, like imagine you have that dude at your house for a sleepover, and you wake up in the morning
Oh
with
my
fucking
God,
36 pieces of toilet paper stuck to the wall because the man had diarrhea or some shit.
He
You got
can't
fucking
see
tire
where he's
tracks on the
wiping if
wall.
he has to clean it either, so that'll be fucked up.
That's a good point. How does he know it's the wall? He's fucking throwing that shit on grandma. He don't even know it.
Right. What are you doing?
We talk about shit on this
yeah.
podcast too much.
For real.
Shit is
Whoever
real.
the-
That's why.
The script writer, we gotta fire them.
Swallow, actually.
Yeah, it's just me. It's the Ice Spice edition. That's the second time I've
Well,
used that
shit.
joke, and it doesn't get better.
Spice joke. What does that mean?
Because
You know-
Ice Spice, you talk about Dookie a lot.
Yeah, y'all don't know about that?
On their Poopy.
She's in her she's in a cancel phase right now. People are not fucking with her anymore.
Yeah,
and
I
that
saw.
whole thing
Why?
where- Okay, well, there's a couple of things. I'll break it down.
Yeah, break it down for me because I'm actually curious about this.
All right,
Yeah.
Break it down.
throw in a break beat, bitch. I'll break it down
Because I
right
love
now.
her. That's not a break beat.
All right, do it then.
No.
All right, exactly. Shut up.
So tell me.
Anyway, all right. So there's a couple of factors here, in no particular order. One, her new song, her debut album, which is supposed to be like one of the best, like it's supposed to be what defines you as an artist when you're breaking out into the mainstream. And hers was that new shit that had like an AI looking generated cover
I know
album
that.
with the name of the album on the trash can. Because that shit was trash, and like
Well, there was two things. There was a single before the album that had an AI cover album.
yeah, but that one looked fine. That one looked fine though.
No, yeah, I'm just saying that was what it was. I don't think that the new album cover for her.
Not that. See, that's the thing is, I don't think it wasn't because she had an actual artist make it, but it people were saying like it looked like AI trash.
No, but I'm
And,
talking
like-
about the Y2K one. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking? You're talking about that one. I don't think
when she's
yeah.
like bent over.
Yeah, that one isn't AI. That one's like an actual picture. I think. Don't quote me.
Okay, but this is not. This is one where she's like in a subway, and it
Mm.
almost kind of looks like a Nicki Minaj ripoff.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so there's that one, and then a second thing was in her debut album, people started going through her lyrics, and she referenced poop all the time. Like, let me see if I can go and pull this up. Just give me 1 second.
I didn't know that.
It was just a whole album full of Dookie references.
That's because her music is shit. I think that she's just trolling.
Her music is amazing.
I think she's just trolling and people are feeding into it.
Sonny, you're feeding into the image, bro.
I love her music.
Right.
Her music is great. I can't. Her music is great.
Is it her music or is it something else?
It's her music.
I think it's something else.
No, it's not her ass. It's her music.
Bro, I've never been to
I was
a party
thinking-
and someone said, hey, yo, throw on that Ice Spice track.
No shade, no, for real.
I don't know.
But I wasn't gonna say her
person.
ass. I was saying her personality. I wasn't thinking that.
What about her personality?
She has like a. She was on Kai Cenat's show
Yeah, I know.
that one time when he was in that trailer or whatever, and he asked her to do a freestyle, and she couldn't do that. All she could do was twerk. And I was like, what is this? Like, are you gonna freestyle? She was like, that's my freestyle. I'm like, girl, no. I think Kai was looking
You
at us,
think
looking
she
at
can-
him.
I think that she can take, like, she's trying to go as far as she can in her rap / music career with her image that she's created. And that only takes you so far. You have to have more depth as an artist, I feel like.
Not to mention, she was seen on stage twerking with like a deadpan face that looked like she was so over it.
Right. Like, I
Mhm.
think she's tired of
It's because that's
twerking.
all she got, bro.
Yeah.
So she-
Also, are you guys ready to hear these poop lyrics?
Yeah.
oh God, sure.
All right,
Bring it on.
All right. I'm his poopy, but I never smell. I'm BB Bell. Standing on shit like a floor mat. Birdie took a fake perk. Now he got tummy runs.
Bro, I gotta make a quick interruption. Do you guys know what Dracula flow is?
No.
No.
Okay, so do you know who Pink Guy is? Filthy Frank.
Yes.
Okay, so recently he started like these little kind of like videos called Dracula Flow, and it's where they took his grandpa and dressed him up. Like, this is an elderly man, and they dressed him up like Dracula, and they just wrote out these obscene scripts for him to read, and it's like in the style of like how a rap would be, and he just says the most craziest shit. And as you were just reading those Ice Spice lyrics, it sounded just like how Dracula Flow was. Because in Dracula Flow, he's just like, he goes like, I'm off them Broward County Tic Tacs. I'm off them Tennessee taint ticklers.
Now we
He's
know
like,
who
my
our
op-
brother is.
Yeah, he goes like, my ops have amnesia. They forgot that I'm him.
It
Sounds like something Sonny would write.
I don't write lyrics.
Exactly.
Anyway, back to Ice Spice. I was looking on
Yeah, back
Genius.
to the lyric.
I was looking on Genius, and I was looking at the Genius annotation, and I'll quote it. It says, "This is not the first time Ice Spice has given herself the nickname Miss Poopy, as she has used the name in previous songs, such as
What?
her July 2023 track, Deli. I'm the shit, I'm that bitch, I'm Miss Poopy."
Mhm.
Ice uses the nickname to state that she is better than her competition, more simply that she is the shit.
Bro, she has like a shit fetish or something. I swear to God.
I think she does too. She does the
I
Cleveland
think-
steamer like at least twice a day or something.
What is
the
that?
Cleveland fucking what?
The Cleveland steamer.
Explain yourself.
So,
The fuck?
so if you go to Urban Dictionary, right, and
Oh.
look up Cleveland steamer. So a Cleveland steamer is a sex act involving defecating on someone's chest, then setting on it and rolling back and forth like a steamroller.
What?
What the fuck?
That is actually what people do in real life. I'm older than
believe
you
you.
guys, just to let you know. I'm older than you guys, just to let you know. So Urban Dictionary used to be like a good friend of mine back then. But so there's the Cleveland steamer, there's the strawberry shortcake. I know we're off
What?
topic. I know we're
Nah,
off
bruh.
topic.
What is that?
Strawberry shortcake?
Mm-hmm.
God. Have you heard of like the magician too or whatever?
No.
I've heard of Mexican lawnmower.
Bro, the only one that I've heard of from Urban Dictionary that I remember growing
Rusty
up
trombone.
was the salty pirate.
I don't know that
What is
one.
that? What is that?
I like how
Oh,
we're
the
going from
salty
music
pirate. Yeah, bro, the salty pirate is when a girl is she's basically giving you a dome and you kick her in the shin
What the
and
fuck?
she hops around running you nut in her eye, and so she's got one eye closed and
What
one
the
leg
fuck?
going like
Why
Yeah.
is this so specific? I feel
I
like this
don't
is
know,
like
bro.
a forbidden Tekken combo. Who ever gets that?
They kind of changed up strawberry shortcake from the last time I've seen it. But before then it was just where you you ejaculate on the girl's face and you punch her in the face and then you do it. Or there's the other and then there's another one where it's like you ejaculate in her and while she's on her monthly cycle.
Oh hell no.
Yeah,
I
and
shouldn't have
what
took
was
a bite
the
of pizza when you said that. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, tomato sauce ain't hitting no more.
And that cheese
But,
looking a little too white, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
But the last one I'll read is the magician that I mentioned. So it's where you're just going at it. You're going at it
And then you
doggy
hit that bitch
style.
with the Alakazam.
Pretty kind of. So basically, what you do is you blindfold her, and then you just like go and do doggy style with her, but you switch out with your friend without her knowing that he's involved. So you
That is-
sneak outside,
actually hard
open
at
the
that.
window,
that
take
would
the
grip her
blindfold
the
off.
fuck out.
Right. So you like take the blindfold off of her while you're outside. The window's open, and she looks out the window. And you're sitting there waving while she's getting, plowed by her friend. So or by your
That's
friend.
fucking nuts. Hey yo, I got my own definition for the magician. You ready for this?
I'm scared. We might have to just throw this episode
Lord.
out.
So the new magician is whenever you're hitting it and halfway through you randomly go on YouTube and check out my new single Hocus Pocus.
All right.
Hey, promo. I
Okay.
see you.
That was smooth.
Right.
All right.
Too smooth.
All right, Tommy. What's the one question you hope no one ever asks you about your music career?
Oh shit! I have to ask myself because then I have to answer it. One question I hope that I never get asked about my music career. Probably right now. It's probably one of those questions that like over time the answer's gonna change. But right now, I feel like if people start getting into like, yo, what kind of like rap beefs do you have as an artist right now? Because like I don't have any like prominent, definite, like in lyric name drop beef going on. But there's some shit brewing behind the scenes, bro. And it could get crazy.
Well, you know, it's interesting that you say that because that leads me to my next question. Yo, what kind of rap beef you got going on right now?
Oh, shit. So, I'm not going to name drop or anything, but there is a fellow artist in my town that I live in, and I went to school with him for a long while, and like I've known him growing up. Like we've partied and we've boxed and shit. Pretty good guy, and he does music too. And probably about 6 months ago, he got me a spot to perform at this show called the Regency in Springfield, close to where I live. And that was dope of him. And I'll always have respect for him for that. Because, you know, he did put me on a show. But, you know those things on Snapchat where you, like, post, like, link and it lets people slide up and ask you, like, anonymous questions?
I don't use Snapchat because I'm not a freak.
Oh, shit. Well, I'm freaking.
You are a degenerate. I can, expose.
So there's this thing on Snapchat where you post a link and people are able to slide up and ask you things anonymously or just make statements and you respond to them on your story.
Reminds me of the Whisper app.
Yeah, so someone slid up on my Snapchat story and was like, insert rapper's name here, is the only good rapper out of Marshfield, and that's my town. And the thing is, I wasn't so much offended because I'm like, oh, I'm better than him, which I'm not going to get into that. But there's definitely artists in this town that are super unrecognized that are way better than even myself. And it's because they're not trying to do it for a living, you know? They're not trying to do what I'm doing. They're not trying to make like a name for themselves and get like rich and famous from it. They just want to do it for fun and low key. And they're definitely better than me or this person I'm talking about. And so I kind of like, I took a little bit of offense to it on the side of like, bro, you gotta pay homage to the other great artists in this town who are better than like anyone else. And so my response to that was just like, yo, that's not cool. You can't like be downplaying other people's music in this town that hard because there's some great artists in this town. And if you think he's the only good artist in Marshfield, then you should know that I got 4.5K on YouTube with like a little winky face because I was being like smooth with it. And him and somebody that's close to him both like immediately hopped on that shit and like they more or less proved that they were definitely the ones who said that, which is kind of funny. And they just jumped my ass and like were threatening me and shit. And all because I said that he wasn't the only good artist in our town. And so
this kind of sounds like the plot line to Ip Man 3. Y'all ever see that movie?
I've seen the first one.
It's like gang wars, and like a dude comes in and he tries to like show up Mr. Ip Man, and Mr. Ip Man is like, you gotta go through the homies first, dog. Like, you small fish in these parts. And that's, you know, I feel like you got a little bit of like Karate Kid / Ip Man storyline going on.
And what's cool that kind of ties into that is you said that in the third movie, the Ip Man kind of had to like show them what's up and like let them know his presence. And the new song that I keep talking about, my single Hocus Pocus, that's actually kind of what I would call a demonstration, like a little peek at how I am a great lyricist and able to use wordplay and switch up flows, and it's kind of a demonstration.
I fuck with that. More questions about your artistry. So, like, who, if you had to compare yourself, which you're probably going to hate this question because people don't want to compare themselves to anybody, but I'm going to ask it anyways. If you had to compare yourself to any other artist in existence, who would you compare yourself to?
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good questions for sure. If I had to compare myself to any other artist, it doesn't have to be like a direct comparison. Like I can draw influences, right?
Yeah, and you tell us why.
So this is going to be super controversial, but Chester Bennington from Linkin Park, the original singer. And the reason I say that, I can never, ever compare the way my vocals are to Chester, and I'll pay full homage to that. Like every head must bow type shit, because Chester's vocals to me are some of the most raw and insane and desperate and hollow vocals that have ever existed. And I would go as far as to say that I think he's one of the greatest vocalists to have ever existed. But Chester talks a lot about how he uses music as a kind of means to say the things that don't come out as naturally when he's not singing them. And I feel that a lot, because if you go and listen to my music, it's a lot of like low-key therapy sessions for me, because I don't feel like I'm able to have the confidence to tell people about what's going on in my mind or how I feel. But whenever I grab a pen and paper and I write that shit down, and then I grab the microphone and I spit that shit or I sing that shit, I'm able to kind of bring out how my mind's feeling.
You pay taxes?
Chester did that too. Do I pay taxes? Unfortunately.
Damn. We didn't get him, boys. We didn't get him. Another question. So, in terms of, like your emotional side and like bringing it out and like trying to emote on a song, because like that's what I feel like is the hardest part, and honestly is like the most crucial part of music, is just being able to emote properly, even if you don't necessarily have the best voice. As long as you can enunciate the proper feeling, that's what makes a song. So what is your creative process like when it comes to like getting yourself in the mind state, or just like executing that?
So, what I like to do is do kind of a self-evaluation before I do anything. And I'm like, okay, how am I feeling right now? What's the vibe right now? What am I literally thinking about in this moment before I decided to make music? Because it's the freshest emotion that I have. And then I sit down, I grab my bong, or I grab some joint papers or a blunt wrap, and I smoke up. That's how I get my mind right. And that's how I kind of get closer to the emotions that I'm feeling, so I'm able to like bring them out in the open. And then I kind of go through beats and instrumentals and find what I'm feeling, find something that matches. And I'm not like most artists. Most artists can like, they'll like quote unquote be like, oh, I can rap on anything, send me anything, and that's kind of like a flex to them. But for me it's different, because like I have to feel that fucking beat. I have to like, when I find the right beat, shit just starts coming out, and I start freestyling, and I usually record that shit. I save some of it, I scrap some of it, and then I go into my writing process. And again, my writing process takes a lot longer than most people's too, because like I'm looking at syllables, I'm looking at multi-syllabic rhymes, I'm looking at, how can I use this word to mean something different? How can I play around with the double entendres?
Okay.
And then I go ahead and record it, and then if I'm making music with some of my friends and collabing, we'll sit
That's
down,
our
we'll mix it.
Checkmate.
Yeah. Checkmate.
You
then
really
I'll mix
became
it up.
Snoop Dogg at the end of that song.
I know, dude. I didn't even hear it till after you said that, and then I played it back, and I'm like, oh shit, I did kind of sound like old Snoopy. But yeah, that's my creative process.
Okay. Next question. Okay, what would you do if someone showed you their baby right out the womb and it wasn't cute?
That's a good question.
Oh, shit. So, two things. Number one, I'm a real motherfucker, and I'm very blunt and very brash.
That baby
and I say what I
is.
mean.
Okay.
Well, that brings me to number two. I personally have a child, and if I know anything about, you said this baby's fresh out the womb, right?
Yeah. Like one day old.
That mom just had that kid, and I know that the emotional range on a newly like birthed mom that just gave birth is like the size of a teaspoon, and the mother bear instincts are very high, very fresh, very new. And I'm not trying to say anything about that baby, but I'm also a very patient man. You know, I can wait till that baby's like 13 years old, and then I'm gonna turn right the fuck around and go hunt down, look through phone books, look for Google Maps. I'm gonna find them, and I'm gonna go to their mom and be like, yeah, when they're like 13 years old, they've grown up a little bit, I'm gonna track them down, find their mom who showed me that baby. I'm gonna be like, yo, your baby was ugly as fuck.
FBI on the line? Let's role play. I want to role play this.
Peering their eyes.
So I'm gonna be a woman who just gave birth.
All right.
And I'm walking around with my baby. You know, I'm in pain. You know, because I just gave birth. I don't know how people are. Anyways. So hi, sir. Look at my baby. Isn't he so cute? I just pushed him out of my vagina. What do you think?
Pushed him out of my vagina is crazy.
It's a very nice baby, man. But
you don't think he's ugly, right?
No, and if I do, I definitely won't hunt you down in 13 years and tell you that.
That would be kind of fucked up, and I think I would call the police if that happened, sir.
Yeah, so that definitely isn't going to be a thing that occurs. It's a very nice baby.
Scene. I think you handled that very, very well. Which brings me to my next question. If you had to describe your newest song, Hocus Pocus, only using food items, what would they be?
Okay, shit. I'm going to bust out like 3 for you.
It is an acceptable answer.
So, first of all, do you know those like Listerine fucking little mint breath strips that you put on your tongue and it feels like you just took a bite out of Antarctica?
Okay, I guess you can eat those. Okay.
So that'll be the first one.
Okay.
Second one, a blue raspberry slushie from Sonic.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And then lastly, a lemon.
If you had to have sexual intercourse with one of those items, which one would you choose?
You know, I got high blood pressure, so my body temperature usually kind of high, so I'm probably gonna have to go with that slushy. You know, cool things down a little bit.
All right, everybody, just imagine that. You're welcome. What was the first time on stage like? Because you've done a couple of shows, so like that's what I'm really interested in. Is like, what does that feel like? What's the process of like getting booked?
So, do you want the first time I was on stage, or the first time I was like?
I want whatever story is either the most embarrassing or the coolest.
Okay, so I'll out myself. I like throwing some curveballs. I'll tell the
Let's
most
go.
embarrassing one.
Okay,
So-
let's go.
When I performed at the Regency in Springfield,
Mhm.
I kind of induced nervousness by getting too stoned because I don't drink, I just smoke. And to compensate for not being able to drink, I was like, I'm going to get high as fuck. And I was hitting people's dab pins. I had people coming, like this place was packed. And I had people coming up to me that knew me and they're just like, bro, we're so excited to see you perform. I want to get you high as fuck. And like all night while other people were doing their sets and I was waiting for my spot, I had people just coming up to me left and right, like, bro, we want to smoke you up before you perform. And like, hey, bro, I want to roll this joint and smoke it with you before you perform. And in the amount of like an hour, I smoked probably like 4 blunts, some joints. I hit multiple dab pins and I was fucked up. And I got on stage and the paranoia kicked in. And normally I don't get paranoia on stage because like I feed off of being on stage. Like I'm not even on some like righteous shit. Like I like being the center of attention and being able to share my music and like people watch me and watch their reactions and shit. Not this time, dude. I was super fucking high and the paranoia kicked in and I'm like, every fucking person in here is gonna hate me and I'm gonna perform this song and no one's gonna feel it. And I get up there and I start doing my shit. I go into it. I go into my set. And by the end of the set, I notice that like all my fears are unimportant because I see people, you know, they're jamming. There's like 50% of the people got their phones out and they're recording and they're bobbing their heads and their hands are in the air. We got some flashlights waving. And I started feeling that shit. Like I was jumping around. I was moving around. I was half-ass dancing because I don't really know how to dance, but I was just feeling myself. And then by the end of the set, when I'm doing my, thank you, Springfield, like, thanks for having me, I'm walking off stage and I got like these severe fucking like abdominal cramps, bro. And I had so many people coming up to me. Yeah, bro. And people were coming up to me and clapping and me on the back and saying like, good job and wanting to get my Snapchat and shit. And the whole time I'm like, bro, I got to get to the bathroom. And I'm like,
oh, no, you
waiting.
Actually did?
I didn't shit my pants, but I had to shit. And I was like struggling to get through the crowd. And I accidentally pushed this dude over and I didn't apologize because I had to get to the bathroom. It was horrible.
What was that poop like, though? Like, after you performed, what's the poop like?
It was really, like, mind-provoking. Like, I was sitting there, and I was, like, looking at my past and, like, how far I've come. And, like, it was a really inspirational shit, for sure.
Okay, do you think about that shit? Like, do you ever think about your shits? Like, is there a shit you would remember? I feel like that would be one, you know?
That's the one. Yeah, every shit that I've taken since then, I'm like, it's just not the same.
Yeah, what about you, Sonny? You got a memorable shit?
There's one time I I was shitting, and I used the bidet because I have a bidet.
Oh yeah, we talked about that.
And I used the bidet, and it just cut everything out, literally.
Oh man,
like it literally just got everything out, and I was just
douche.
What?
Like it douched your butthole?
What do you mean?
You don't know what a douche?
Do you know what a douche is?
No, I mean if you're talking about like a person,
bro. Have you ever like went in the bathroom at your mom's house, and there's like this thing that looks like a little blue like bottle with a little white little like
leaving that out is crazy.
Thing.
No.
Oh, well, it's what girls use to wash out their vagina.
Or guys for their buttholes. Like if you're gay and or like that. I mean, if you have a lot of anal sex, you douche a lot. You know.
Yeah, no, I don't know what that is. But yeah, sure, it was like a
I
douche.
don't believe
Yeah,
that. I don't
it
believe
was like
that.
oh, okay, but it was like a douche. I
Captain.
suppose it was like a douche. It just got
Okay,
everything
okay.
out, and I felt great afterward. And I haven't been able to shit the same since.
Okay,
Just the
Chrysalis.
once in a
You've
lifetime.
been Chris has been real quiet in the corner. I have a question for you. Chris,
Yeah.
if you had to remember one of your shits for being the most memorable of shits, what shit would that be?
I'm not joining in on this conversation.
Come on, I know you got the answer though.
I don't think about my shits very much.
I
Thank
know
you
you
very
don't.
much.
But now that I've prompted that, there has to be, once I said that to you, something came to your head. I know it did.
Bruh, I can barely ever remember 2 minutes ago. You think I can remember the last time I shit?
When was the last time you shit?
I don't fucking know.
Was
I'm
it this
sure
morning?
sometime today, at some point.
I feel like she eats better than I do. She should be pooping way more than me. You know, that's something I realized. So, like, before I got into a relationship with my boyfriend, I didn't poop every morning. But then I started dating him, and then now I shit every morning, and it's kind of like we synced. You know, like our cycles synced.
Bro, your boyfriend's like Kevin Gates. He's like, yo, there's this girl, and she didn't have regular bowel movement, and I started hitting it right every morning, bro.
Oh my
Regular.
god, am I dating Kevin Gates?
I think you're secretly dating Kevin Gates.
Damn.
Go ask him to start your car real quick with his hands.
All right, I think this is a great time to take a shot. How y'all feel about that? I know Momo
I'm
stepped away.
definitely, I don't drink, but I'm definitely going to take a bong rip because 420 blaze it, man.
And before you take that bong hit, let me propose to you a question.
All
You don't
right.
cook, you don't clean. So tell me, how did you get the ring?
Do what?
Go ahead and take a hit. Just ponder that. You don't even gotta answer, just ponder. That's all. I'm gonna take a shot. Cheers to
All right.
Chronically Online episode 5 with the guest Tommy Umbra here. Cheers.
Yeah,
With you too. Cheers.
Yeah, okay, finally, Chris. She's peeping up. I know. Chris is kind of... Let me not.
I don't have anything to add to this conversation.
We're
I'm just
talking
here for
about
moral
poop.
support.
You have something to say about poop.
I don't enjoy gross talk. I'm not. I don't find it interesting or
if
funny.
this was your podcast, and what would your topic of today be? And this is yours. What are we talking about?
I got Skittles.
Okay.
No,
Goddamn with the Skittles. You
They're not
are in
sour
active
Skittles,
addiction.
they're not
Yo, the
sour
real
Skittles.
question
They're
is,
just regular
are they
Skittles.
original or tropical or sour?
They're original. I have
Not
taken
sour?
a break from the sour. I took a break
Oh.
from the sour.
There's been an update. Okay.
I burnt my tongue so bad that I have
Bro,
to
you
take a
burnt
break.
your tongue? Sonny burnt the top of his mouth. You know,
Hey,
let me tell you something.
hang on, let me tell you something.
No, let me tell you something. I get a random message in my DMs. Hey, Swillow, do you want to see the roof of my mouth? And I did respond okay, but I at the same time, Sonny, go ahead. What were you gonna say, Sonny? That's all I had to say.
I was gonna say that I really like sour candies as well. I love sour candies. I'll eat sour candy every day. And I've burned my tongue. I've burned my tongue really bad before. I've also burned the roof of my mouth before because of them. And
honestly, I feel it.
yeah. And the other day, I was eating pizza and I burnt the roof of my mouth really bad. And I asked I DM'd Solo. I asked her, "Hey, you want to see the roof of my mouth?" Because I thought that the picture was really cool, and I was like, this picture's just so cool. And she said, okay, and I sent it to her.
I know Sonny be watching gore because
I don't watch gore.
That's cap. Because I skinned the fuck out of my finger this week to the fact it's literally from the bottom of my finger to the top of the knuckle. And this man was like, he's like, first off, let me see. And I was like, no, I have a bandage on. And he's like, take it off. And I'm like, you want me to take off my bandage to show you my fucking skin finger?
You said it was bad. I want to know how bad.
Yeah, it's bad. That's why there's a bandage on it.
But like people say, but like I put a bandage on a paper cut.
Well, I'm not a bitch.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
fact.
I'm a bitch then.
Bandage on a paper cut looking at.
Hey, you can't bully. The guest can't bully Sunny. Only we can bully Sunny.
Yeah.
You apologize
tell
to
her.
Sunny right now.
Tell him.
Sonny, I offer you my sincerest Travis Scott apology.
I decline.
Oh, man.
We love a throwback. I'm gonna take this shot. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Tommy, do you know anything about VR chat?
I know a decent amount about it, but I don't have like an Oculus.
Have you been in VR chat?
I have.
What was your experience like?
I went on VR chat when I was in like this, I was in a phase where I'd go to my friend's house every day and we just get super baked and play video games. And I never really had that much experience with online gameplay. And I was just having like a hoot and a damn holler going on there and doing my voice impressions and fucking with people. And it was so fun because like one, they're like, oh dude, your voice impressions are sick. And then I'd like tell them that they're on YouTube and I had like 2 million subscribers and they're like, oh my God, bro, are you serious? And I'm like, yeah, bro. Like you're
You
gonna
have
be
2
watched
million
by like
subscribers?
No, I was capping. This was before I even fucking made
you're
music,
playing
bro.
you're doing a Sunny in the game.
I was about to say.
Yeah, and people are just like, oh, like people are watching right now, and I'm like, yeah, bro, we're live. There's like 2 million people watching right now, and they're like, oh my God, hi everybody.
Speaking of lying, I used to like be on Twitter all the time before Elon Musk bought it. But I used to be on Twitter all the time because I love it. And I one day photoshopped a picture of my Twitter handle. I like my Twitter profile rather. Than that I had like I was a verified account. I had like 2.3 million followers or something. And one of my friends actually believed it. And I was like, yeah, no, that's real. I actually have I'm actually verified on there. I got 2 million followers. I think he still knows. I think he still thinks that.
That's funny as fuck.
That wasn't me. I don't remember the last time I lied. I actually think the last time I remember lying was like some dumb shit as a kid.
You're Guatemalan?
What?
You're Guatemalan?
What did he say? First off, we already went through that. My dad lied. Look, actually, that does maybe it is because my dad lied to me about being Guatemalan that I lied about hiding bananas in the trash can. That's what I'm saying. It was about dumb shit. Like,
why would you hide bananas in the trash? Yeah.
Because I was given a banana and told to eat it, but I didn't want to be like, nah, I don't want to eat the banana, so I just threw it away. And then came back. Hey, shut up. Anyway,
you know what would have been better if you were honest and said no.
Fuck you. All right, you don't know my life.
I know that you should be honest.
Some
Sunny.
starving Guatemalan kid could have ate that banana.
I'm honest.
Fuck you. All right, you guys really want to fucking do this? Because we can fucking do this.
We're doing it.
All right. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. So, can I tag somebody else in? I'm tagging you in, Chris. Chris.
Okay, you're gonna have to repeat everything that was said.
Just know you're in a WWE match, and I'm tagging you in. Tagged. Go on, do your thing. I'm tagging you in.
But what am I doing?
I'm tagging you in. What do you mean? Just go. What do you mean? If I tag you in real life, what are you gonna do?
I'll tackle a bitch, but I don't have a bitch.
Tommy,
but I know to tackle.
Tommy. Like Tommy's the op.
Okay.
Tommy and Sunny are enemies. We're in a match with them right now.
Fuck you,
No,
Tommy.
you're going through the table.
I'll RKO you off the top ring. You don't want this.
I'll Batista bomb your ass, Swillow.
That's all that shit. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, but I'll fucking you can't see me. You can't see me. all up on you, bukkake style.
Oh,
Exactly. All right, next question. What's the weirdest thing you bought online? And this goes to everybody. I want everybody to answer this. Everybody's gonna answer this.
What's your definition for weirdest?
It's subjective to you. So, like, Sunny probably goes real deep, so he's gonna say something crazy, but you, in comparison to Sunny's not that weird.
what?
That's facts. You know it's true. Who wants to go
I'll
first?
surprise you. I'll surprise you.
I'll go first. Oh man, I actually shouldn't go first because I just realized what it was.
Go first. Well, you.
That's what I'm
God.
saying.
Go first.
The weirdest thing I've ever bought was in a very, very dark era of my life. It was a pacifier, and I was not of the age to which pacifiers are normally bought for. Yeah, and I think it said like daddy's girl on it. Oh, it was a bad time in my life. Other than that, I don't know. I think that's got to be the weirdest thing I bought. Chris, you can attest to those years. You were there.
I do remember those, yeah.
I shouldn't have gone first. I really didn't want to go first. I shouldn't have said that. Anyways, all right, I'll go now. I hate my life.
Hey, I'll make you feel better, bro. I bought.
You bought a pacifier too? I knew it, bro.
No. Yo, so kind of TMI for the listeners, but this is kind of
that's
an
what
unhinged
Chronically Online
podcast.
is. TMI it.
So I have this very disgusting problem where, like, anytime that I sit down on a toilet, like, my balls instantly go in the water, dude. Like, even just,
your balls don't hang.
like,
you're shitting,
bro. So
you got your balls in dookie water?
Nah, bro.
Wait, what does this have to do with what you bought online? Why are we talking about your balls in the water?
Because I bought this thing that attaches to your toilet that lets your balls sit comfortably.
You're fucking kidding me.
I am not, bro.
Can you send me an Amazon link?
I probably could, yeah.
It's for a friend.
Okay,
it's for Sunny.
Never mind. How low do your balls hang? Or like how low is your toilet? How low is your toilet, or how low do your balls hang?
You either got a shallow toilet or some long ass balls.
I think it's a combination of both.
Time to come into.
Combination.
Mama's back.
I'm back. Yeah. Do your balls hang low? Do they wobble to the flow?
I can tie them in a knot and I can tie them in a bow.
Momo, just to catch you up super quick, we're talking about weirdest things we've bought online, and Tommy has started this, introducing us to picture this: you're sitting on the toilet, your balls drop into the water no matter what. That's his problem.
I have balls, but I know that guys have it bad because when they sit on the toilet to poop there. Do you guys like, oh God, this is like the weirdest thing to ask guys. It's like, do you just let your balls like hang? Do you like pick them up and throw it on the top of the
Throw it on the
brings me.
It's detachable. It's detachable, actually.
This brings me to my Amazon find, Momo. I found this thing on Amazon that attaches to the toilet, bro, and your balls can just sit in it comfortably, dry as a bone.
Jeez.
Wait, how does it not catch the poop?
Because
is it like
your balls aren't in front of your ass.
Is it like a cup that you can like set your balls in, where it's like double cups and stuff?
It's
so
like
each
this elastic. It's got like this elastic band, and it's like perfectly shaped. So like my Johnson isn't in it, but my balls are.
That's not a weird. That's like genius. It's like, guys have it bad because it's like your balls just hang when you're trying to poop.
Yeah.
No, but like I've never met somebody's balls who hang low enough for it to reach the water.
Bro,
do you have a shallow toilet?
Story. I got a quick story. So the first time I went to jail, I was 17.
Oh shit.
Oh,
And
up the soap.
I got into a fight with this dude at school, and it was like a pretty like brutal fight. And he ended up
Busted
like
balls.
pressing charges and shit. And I had to go to jail, and they tried me as an adult. They tried to give me like prison time. But when I was in jail, once I got booked in and like did all my paperwork and scanned in like half a dozen fucking tattoos and like got all my shit done, they gave me my little half an inch thick fucking rubber mat to sleep on, and I had my orange jumpsuit on, and they led me to the cell. I got in the cell and I slept. That was the first thing I did. I slept because I was kind of in denial. I'm like, I'm not in jail, bro, and like I'm not gonna be here for this long, and this shit's scary. I'm only 17, and so I just slept, and I slept for like 12 hours, and I woke up, and the first thing that was on my mind as soon as I woke up is like, holy, like I need to shit, bro, and that's when I realized, like, oh my god, I'm in jail, bro. I have to shit in front of like 12 grown men right now. It's just right there in front of fucking God and everybody, and let me tell you something about the toilets in jail. They're like 2 inches fucking deep.
So
All right.
your balls were just...
So the second that I sat down on the toilet, I'm like half asleep. My balls just like
a wet rag
in that. And I jumped up and like hollered a little bit, and everybody in that fucking jail cell just looks me down, bro. Just all my glory, just hanging out.
Damn, he got some long balls.
Well, then they asked me why I jumped up, and I had to explain to a room of like people older than me by like 20 years. My balls were in the water, bro.
Okay. Like, are they? Maybe this is a bit too much of. Maybe this is too TMI, but like,
ask it.
If that's a problem, like maybe like make the room colder so that they shrivel up.
Yeah, it's like it's too warm in there. It's like that's why it sags like that.
Can I be real though? Are your balls longer than your dick?
No.
Okay.
Are you sure? Because you didn't say your dick touching the water.
Well, that's because I'm not like erect whenever I'm taking a shit.
Oh, damn. Y'all
I don't get down like that.
Oh. I thought that was a common experience. Never mind.
What?
It's
No,
like
that's
more
just
than-
funny.
You think
That's why
people are
Sammy
erect when they're
likes
shitting?
Why is confirmed. You get hard when you shit.
Eat a shit.
You're not even a fart. Birdie took a part. Now we got the tummy runs.
Girl,
Anyway, I would suggest cranking down the temperature.
What's a nice temperature for y'all? I like 65 or
69. 69.
Of course.
all
That's
year.
hot.
70 is good enough for me.
70. What the
70 is crazy.
fuck? Bro,
70
yours
is good.
69. That's 1 degree.
Yeah, that degree makes all the difference.
Not too hot, not too cold.
That's why your fucking balls hang in the toilet. It made no sense.
Right, no wonder.
Hey, they don't hang in there anymore. I got my little Amazon pouch.
That's fucking crazy. Did y'all
Yeah,
know
they're
that
saying
there's poop
comfy.
shelves in European toilets?
There's what?
Shelves?
Yeah, so in Europe,
Shelves?
there's a common practice of like deworming yourself because you actively.
Deworm.
People normally get worms. Like it's a common practice everywhere but America to deworm yourself. So we probably all got worms. But in Europe, if you take a poop, they have a poop shelf where your poop naturally falls onto, and then when you flush, it pushes it off the poop shelf. So that way you can inspect your poop for poop worms.
What the fuck?
Crazy.
That's
like a dog.
facts. You can Google it.
That's insane.
You probably also have worms. Sorry to break it to you.
Bro, I
That's why a
probably
lot of
have
people think
cancer.
TikTok.
Oh,
He's pretty deep.
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, anyways.
yeah.
This is the Denny's.
He's got depression
This is
real
a
quick. Like,
Yeah. Man, Omegle was crazy. Y'all remember Omegle?
Bro, Amigo was dope.
I I met some crazy
It got-
people on Omegle.
It got shitty towards the end though, because it was just Johnson City.
Was it ever?
That's it.
Was it ever not that?
Yeah, bro, I remember going on there when I was like 15, 16, and I'd have like full-on in-depth conversations with like different people around the world. And don't get me wrong, there was some Johnsons, but like,
Johnsons.
but it wasn't as bad as it was when
Very
they shut it
floppy.
down.
That's
Very
like the
demure.
one common denominator amongst all the Johnsons on Omegle is very floppy.
Very demure, very floppy.
I don't think that's what that means.
That's definitely what it is.
Like that Dick Demure. Honestly, actually, I fuck with that. Drake's Dick Demure. Oh my god, that's the new album. That's what you gotta drop.
Anyway,
Okay, but like people
Okay.
who have we're continuing this
or
conversation.
continue it.
People who have wieners, have y'all ever hit the helicopter?
What?
Oh yeah.
What does that even mean?
That's
I
like
do
the
that
best
for
thing.
Sonny.
Sonny, come on, keep up, Sonny.
What does that
You got
mean?
balls and shit, you know.
Plans.
No, I don't know what it means.
Back
Okay,
then
let
with
me
my ex, I
explain.
used to be like, do that thing do that thing for me really quick.
Yeah, you just
Let
throw
me break it
that
down.
in a circle.
So let me break it down for you, Sonny. So you know how girls twerk, right?
Right.
Yeah, no. You just
So,
whip it in a hell and like
bro, you just
Let the
spin your
man
dick,
talk.
bro. You just like kind of wiggle it in a circular motion, and it looks like a helicopter, bro. That's our equivalent to twerking.
Yep.
Yeah, instead
Throw
of
that
throwing
dick
that
in
ass
a
the circle.
circle.
There you go.
Mhm.
Bro, Sonny's like, I just tried it, and it's just going up and down like a
He's
light
doing it right now as we speak. That's why he's so quiet.
I'm
Yeah.
just thinking about.
He's like, you
I'm
can
just,
do that.
I'm just thinking about in what situation somebody would do that in. Like,
Why
aside from
not?
being asked, I don't know.
It's just fun.
It's
you
fun
just
to
do
do
it
it
randomly,
think around
bro.
like that.
You just do it randomly. I get out the shower and I'm like, windmill, motherfucker. That air
That's
dry.
Because you find
Like a
fucking
special attack.
water everywhere. That's diabolical. You can't fucking wring yourself out like a dog with the fucking water
Like,
everywhere, bro. You gotta at least put a
He's air
towel on that.
drying. He has to air
Nah,
dry. That's
bro.
all.
You gotta hit the air
No.
dry.
Oh my god. Y'all give me
Well, thank you
anxiety.
guys for listening to.
Wait. I just realized something.
What?
Me and Swillo are the only ones who said the weirdest thing we bought online.
Yeah, I was gonna go back to that.
Oh yeah, thank God. You guys almost got out of that fucking
No,
Yeah,
don't drag me into that. Don't drag me into that. I was gonna ask Momo what the weirdest thing she ever bought was.
All right, we'll save you for last because we know you got the worst one. All right, Momo, go ahead. What's the
Okay.
weirdest thing you bought?
To be honest, I haven't really bought anything like completely weird. Yeah, I never really went down that road of just buying something like really weird. I mean, I think
Dig deep.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's like weird, but it's just something that's just like more of like, I think TMI, but like the little rose thing, but that's not like weird.
Bro,
That's just
what's that like?
I personally like it. To be
What?
honest.
Wait, what is
Like
it?
maybe like I feel like
Bro,
I'm
it's a
like
vibrator.
I figured.
like I think
a
it's like
famous one.
yeah, I would say like setting. I think everyone has like a different settings that they like, but mine is just 3, and then after that, I'm done. I'm knocked out. Call it a day.
This is
Throw a
my
blanket
thing.
over
Is
me.
like I feel like with vibrators, all right, all the dudes leave. Get out of here. The podcast is no longer for you.
It's only 2.
All right, if you're still in the podcast, you officially identify as a woman.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, Tamissa and who
Hey,
the
yo,
fuck?
It's like locked. He can't come back in. He's probably like, "Oh shit, I shouldn't have left." Oh, there you go.
I feel like if you're a female, like all the females out there, you know what I'm talking about. Like when you have like a good like vibrator, like that shit is like 30 seconds. Like you don't even really get to enjoy it.
That's it.
Bro, I can add on to that even though I'm not a female. So I'm gonna piggyback on that real quick. So I think that it's like really like just kind of widespread accepted that like, all right, bro, like it's cool for women to have like vibrators and shit like that, bro. It's not that commonly accepted for guys to be like, I'm gonna go buy a pocket pussy.
But like,
I think I had a conversation like that with a friend of mine too.
Oh,
but I don't
dude.
have no issue with it.
Right.
Nothing stopped me, bro. I got one.
Oh, okay. I just use a sour cream bottle for that. But anyways,
Sour
Cream bottle.
y'all were
No,
looking at the
when I
sour
was,
cream, just, you know?
When I was with my
Sour
ex,
cream is crazy.
she had like, my ex had these surgeries like back to back, kind of, and one of the stipulations after surgery was like, yo, you guys can't have sex for like 4 months. And after we got out of the hospital and shit, my ex was just like, yo, I want to get you something because I feel bad. And I'm like, okay. And we went to the fucking sex store and she got me a pocket pussy, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, if that happened to me, I'd be like, you gonna wait. And you gonna wait
You go
happily, bitch. And if I catch you fucking no pocket pussy, I'm gonna beat your ass with it.
Right,
Nah,
we both fight together.
That would
like
hurt.
the other woman.
Right. Is that Jessica?
Is that just? It's me, Jessica. Hell
It's
yeah,
Becky
bitch. We
with
about
the good hair.
But Sunny, what is something weird that you thought?
No, we got Chris.
No,
Chris has
I'm
to
last.
answer first.
Okay.
Chrysalis.
I don't really buy weird shit. I've been trying to
That's
contemplate
such a
the whole
cat.
time, and I'm like, no, like, I can't remember anything like actually weird.
What's your definition of weird?
Like anything you wouldn't just normally buy. Like the last thing I bought,
What about
well,
all
it was a laptop.
those body pillows? You're telling me that's normal?
He said
I
it was
didn't-
subjective.
Body pillows are
dude.
Like
fine.
the anime
The
body
only
pillows,
pillows
or like
that
the pregnancy
bought were
ones?
What did he say?
so that's not online.
Is it like the
And
pregnancy body
technically,
pillow things, or?
Bought my boyfriend pillow for me, so I didn't even buy that.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe I should have said, what's the weirdest thing you own?
See, now that's a different question.
What is it?
My boyfriend body pillow, I'm guessing.
That's such a cop out. That's cop out. Cop out. That's what I thought.
I'm leaving.
Y'all ain't just never bought like a fucking ball cup for the toilet?
I have.
It's not a problem a lot of people deal with. I don't think.
Did you get it off
Deal with it that it's a product. No, I got it off Amazon.
I wonder if Timu's got ball cups.
Dude,
I'm
the
pretty sure
ball cup
Temu
would
has
not be good.
everything.
All right, Sonny, go ahead.
All right, you ready, Solo?
I'm ready.
I'm rubbing my hands right now. I don't know if you can hear it. Can
I
you
can
rub your
hear
hands
it.
for me? No, you can't. There you go. Can you do
I
that for me?
could hear it.
Can
I
you
could
do that?
hear it.
Can you do that while I talk?
Okay.
No, can you do that while I say it? Okay, do it.
It's not picking it up fully, but there you go.
You ready, Solo? You ready?
Yep.
All right. You know, all the suspense for nothing, because I don't really buy things online, and I've never really bought anything strange online.
Dude, what's the weirdest thing you own?
You shave your legs. Like, I know that's a lie.
I don't shave my legs.
You do shave your legs.
I don't. Why do you think that?
Oh,
The
you
weirdest thing
lotion your legs. You're right.
I do
That's
lotion
false
my legs.
That's a false allegation. My bad.
You got
Also,
cocoa butter on his
The
head.
weirdest thing I own, nothing really. I don't know what you would consider weird.
Not normal.
Like I don't know what to tell you. Never.
You're smooth. You got them smooth legs.
Who's eating
don't-
chips on the podcast?
I don't own anything weird
Me,
or
bro.
abnormal. I don't own anything abnormal, bro. I don't know what to say.
That's such a lie.
Nah, it's not a lie. I don't own anything abnormal.
It's such a fucking lie.
What do you think I would own? That's weird.
Like a manifesto.
A manifesto? The fuck? I have the Satanic Bible, but I don't.
Exactly. There you
That's
go.
not weird though. That's not weird. That's actually an interesting book.
That's exact. There you go. Look, everybody, I told you guys he was capping. I just had to look for it a little bit.
Okay. Buying
And I
books
was
is
right on
weird.
the money. And I was literally right on the fucking money.
Buying books is weird.
That one.
No, it's not weird at all.
Is it Anton LaVey?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that guy's a fucking, yeah. He's a
No, he is. He is.
He's a cuck.
But he is. But that book is not weird in and of itself.
That book is just, you know what, the Anton LaVey Satanism is literally just like a teenager who read the Bible and went, I'm just going to say the opposite to make
Yeah,
it
I know.
bad. It's not
But it's a
real
good read.
practice. It's just a fucking
It's a good read.
Christianity.
It's a good
I've read
read.
it. It's not really.
I think it's a good read.
I guess I can't yuck your yum. I can't
Yeah,
yuck
you
your
can't. You can't. And guess what? You build all the suspense for nothing because I don't own weird shit.
It's such a lie.
Unfortunately, I don't own weird shit.
Like, I bet
It's
you
not.
like. Do you wear tidy whities?
No. What the fuck?
She's just trying to find something.
What do you think? What could I possibly own? Like, what could I possibly own?
Like a weird back scratcher.
No. What the fuck?
I know you
That
do.
thing that like
No, I don't.
Cups your fucking back. You were like a go.
Cupping. Cupping
Yeah.
is normal. It's cupping therapy.
All right. Like I said, we need to define normal and what's not before I ask these questions because Sonny doesn't know what the fuck normal is.
Yeah, because I'm abnormal. No, I genuinely, I'm being so serious. I don't
All
know
right.
anything
What
that's abnormal.
normal things have you bought online, Sonny?
Let me think. Keyboards. I used to have a big keyboard thing. Candy. Oh, Funko Pops. A lot of them. Legos. Books. I love books.
You like Harry Potter?
No.
Oh, I love Harry Potter.
Really?
Right.
Why not?
Right.
Why not? I don't know. I was never really into it.
You're not so much.
I'm not much
Eating
into it.
fucking chips on the podcast again.
I'm not really into fiction. So I don't
Really?
I'm
Not at
never-
all?
yeah, I'm not really
No,
into
I'm
fiction. So who are you talking to?
Okay, we're just gonna start fighting each other. I swear to God, I'm throwing fists.
What I was saying is that I don't really read fiction, so I don't really like Harry Potter that much.
Harry Potter is so great, though. I don't read fiction books, but I still like it because of the movies, at least.
I like the movies, but I don't know the books. I don't know. I guess I watched the movies first before I
Bro.
read them.
I have a Harry Potter one that's like Bluetooth, and it can connect to any Bluetooth device and like turn it on, turn it up, turn it
Harry
down.
Potter.
That's cool. I'm not gonna lie. So, like, I went to Universal and like I got the Harry Potter experience. Like, I got picked out of the in Ollivander's wand store. I got picked out of the crowd, and they did me like a wand show. Although, I feel like the guy who like picked out my wand probably was like felt like I shit on his whole performance because literally as soon as he handed me the wand, I was like, I'm not buying this wand. This wand sucks. Like I had the whole fucking like Leviosa and it fucking pew 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 had the whole experience. It still
And
didn't
you're
fucking
like wrong one.
Yeah, I was like, you don't know, you are not Ollivander, bitch. You did not pick this. This shit is ass.
You're like the wand chooses the wizard, but you chose this one.
Right. Y'all ever been to Universal?
No, but I've always wanted to go.
I went once as a young kid, and there was like this like haunted house thing. I don't know how old you were.
okay.
I don't know how long ago you went. Do you remember it?
Was it during like Halloween? Was it like Halloween?
No, it was
Oh.
like a haunted house thing. Like it was always there. Like I don't know.
Oh, I don't think I've been to that.
Well, anyways, it was there, and I was a little kid. I used to be really scared of things, and I specifically was really scared of Chucky. And I walked in there.
Ooh.
First thing I see, or one of the first things I see, is Chucky, and I just run out crying.
As you should.
And and then that's pretty much my only recollection of Universal Studios drama.
The funnest
Yeah.
place we ever really went as a kid was like Whitewater.
The fuck is that?
It might just be in my state. It's like a water park. Like, do you know what Six Flags is?
Yeah, I've never been there though.
It's like a really watered down version of Six Flags.
Are you in America?
Yeah.
Is Six Flags in America?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. What state are you in?
Missouri.
Six Flags is in Missouri. Never mind.
There was a Six Flags in Florida as well, I think.
Fuck you.
That's all,
What?
folks.
I'm pretty sure there was a Six Flags in Florida as well.
Oh,
Yeah, I
wait,
think
we've
there's
been in
one in-
Florida our whole lives.
Yeah, well, we were broke, so.
Damn.
For real.
I actually got to go to Halloween last year. That was pretty fun.
How has it been, like, from, like, the very first time that we had went? What's it like now?
I don't really remember when we went very well,
Wow.
so
Wow.
it's really hard to compare.
Wow.
Last year was decent. I mostly went like for the Last of Us house, but
Oh, that's cool.
it was decent. It was, pretty good. They didn't have any fucking The Last of Us merch, and I was very sad. Drinks were expensive, but overall the experience was pretty chill, so it was nice. We met some friends. I wore heels and regretted it all night.
Okay. You wore heels?
Well, I had these really cool boots. Like, I had like a bunch of outfits planned for like every night, and I've worn these boots like hours long, and like they were fine, but I never walked as much as I did at Universal in them. And yeah, it was awful. I also had like fishnet tights on, and the toes started like it ripped around my toes, but only enough to like cut off the circulation from my toes.
Your
So I was
toes
like,
were just like,
limping.
please.
And- yeah, by the end of the first
finally
night.
got the answer for who let the dogs out.
Y'all like feet?
Uh,
Tommy, do you like feet?
Hell, feet are nasty, bro. If you touch me with your feet, like anybody, I'm fighting.
But like, okay,
Relatable.
here's the thing about feet. Like, we've had this long conversation, kind of like an active conversation on the podcast about feet. Don't ask why, it just is. The
'Cause
reason
Sam likes
why
feet.
that's not true, but like the reason why we don't mind advocating for feet is because, like, aside from a sexual kinks like perspective, if you can love the feet of your woman or the feet of anything, if you can worship the feet, that shows that you have respect for the entire being. Like, if you start, like, for my example in the first episode, like, if you start at the hips, how can I trust that you gonna worship my knees and my calves and my motherfucking toes? So like, I think it's not about wanting to come on the toes. It's about wanting to come on the toes, but in a different way.
Mentally
Peter Gross.
come on the toes.
Yes. Right. If you can mentally come on the toes, I think you can always love the hose. And that's just what I have to say.
No, my whole thing is like, if I'm with somebody, I'm not gonna like get pissed if they touch me with their feet. And I do like your like whole prospect there with you gotta love someone's feet to love them. Like, that's kind of cool. But I was thinking about this, talking about this at work the other day, actually, and I was like,
You
bro,
talk about toes at
I don't-
work, and you don't like
I talk
feet?
about everything. I talk about everything at work. And I was just like, bro, come to think of it, like, I don't like feet, but I've always thought foot fetishes were like really fucking weird and shit. But I was like, come to think of it, bro, foot fetishes is like one of the most like mild fetishes there is.
Right.
Because there's some fucked up shit.
Yeah, there's people out there that likes to actually get, shitted on, literally.
Yeah, that's
Okay, but
feet
this is the
definitely
question.
better than that.
Is it a deal breaker if your partner wants to lock toes with you and hold and grip onto your toes like they're your hands?
I'll break up with that.
I mean,
bitch
I
right
got
there.
some fat ass toes, so I don't even think that's possible. But even if it
No.
was, I'm not trying to link toes with no one, bro.
Yeah, like, why are we
Probably
linking
not.
toes, So that's weird.
I link toes anytime. Like, if we're just laying in bed, I'm not gonna lie, I search for the feet, and I just be gripping on them. I just like I
You're
can
a
just feel our
weirdo.
toes interlocking, and we clamp down. I feel like it's like that's where the power of the Power Rangers come from.
You're a
Yeah, I'm
freak.
not
That's
looking at
insane.
toes. But, I don't know. I don't know. Get them dogs away from me, please.
What's worse, that or getting shit on? Let's put it into perspective.
I don't mind feet. Like, I don't want it in my face.
Exactly.
But,
You switched up real quick in the face of getting shit on.
yeah, but I'm not
I
locking
would rather
toes with
neither.
nobody. I'm not locking toes. I'm not locking toes. Like, come on. If we locked in, I'm switching up real quick. Like, no.
Would you pee on them?
What did he say?
If
That's the episode.
for the next episode, yeah.
That's our Patreon.
I don't know. I mean, if I'm getting like paid to do it, maybe, but no, I'm not just gonna be like doing
But like,
R.
I'll
Kelly.
hold it. Like, if you go into the bathroom and you feel like, a little sleepy, your hand hurts, like, I'll come in there, help you out a little bit. Nope, nobody else. Oh, okay.
So you just holding it?
Yeah, just holding it. And like sometimes you like to play around, so you just like woo, woo,
I've done that once.
Yeah.
And
Like, can I
honestly,
hold
it kind of it makes you think about like it's kind of difficult to aim it. Like I get it.
Yeah, it is.
Like there's pushback.
Especially in the morning time, it's a little bit worse.
Recoil.
Yeah, it's like tra-ta-ta-ta-ra.
Bro, that first morning piss hits different.
I think the worst thing is like, why do I have to wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom? Like,
Right? It's like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. You gotta
you're a
walk in the
bitch
dark
boy.
time.
Does that imply that our bodies were not meant to sleep that long?
Well, we were
'Cause obviously that's not
That's a
efficient.
you problem. I don't have that issue.
You're lying.
No,
You just ignore it.
I go pee before I go to bed, and then I go pee when I wake up. So
I feel like it just depends on how deep of a sleeper you are.
Right? Maybe.
But I can't lie. Sometimes I wake up at like 2:30 in the morning, and I'm like, I gotta fucking go, dude.
That's the witching hour.
it also depends
It
on
was
how
3
much
o'clock.
liquid you're intaking at the couple hours before you sleep.
Right.
What the fuck?
Somebody fall asleep? Do you imagine somebody falling asleep on the podcast and it's like just 2 minutes of somebody snoring? Like, yo, well, that ends our show because someone is.
That's crazy. That was crazy. Like, Dad, is that you? Kristen has night terrors.
Who has night terrors?
I don't know why I brought that up. Kristen's got night terrors, everybody.
Why do you keep saying my full name?
Chrysalis has night terrors.
Why are you bringing it up too?
What's that like?
If you had asked me when I was younger, I would say it's fucking awful. Now that I'm an adult, it's just kind of annoying and obnoxious because I do dumbass shit when I'm having a night terror. Like, my brain convinces me that people are listening to me through my fan, so I'll turn my fan off so they can't listen to me anymore. Or like I'll hear people talking outside my window, and I'll get up and I'll like rip my curtain down and be like, "I can't." Bitches.
One time she ran into the. Say what?
I don't think anybody said anything.
Oh. The voices again, my bad. One time she ran into my room at the middle of the night and she flicked on my light. Like I was in the dark. And she flicked on my light and was like, "Swallow, there's monsters in my room." And I was just like, "What?" And then you didn't even say anything in response. You just kind of mumbled to yourself and then left my room door open, light on.
Sounds about right.
Damn.
When we first moved onto our property and we were living in a tiny RV, there were like 2 distinct times where I almost ran out, like not thinking, just almost darted straight out the door if it weren't for the fact that Mom was like in between me and the door. And a couple times I woke up in the middle of going to the door, or like I once grabbed a knife and hid it behind the TV that was right next to the door because like I was like, somebody is gonna break in.
Why is there a knife in the bathrooms, Chrysalis?
No, in the RV we had like our setup was literally kitchen is connected to the living room, which is basically just a couch and a TV right next to the door. Like we had a really tiny RV, and then the back area was my bedroom. Kind of. My bedroom was a wooden slab, but yeah, it was a tiny RV. So like I'd be sleeping in the back, and mom would be sleeping on the couch, and I'd get up and just like start heading straight for the door. And 2 times she woke up and stopped me. 1 time I was in the middle of putting the knife behind the TV when I woke up, and I was like, wait, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? But I left it there just
seducing the monsters.
No, but I did try to be all high and mighty and be like, fuck you, you don't scare me, I'm not scared of you, you're bitch asses. And then the next night terror I had was I wake up to like a really old, scary looking lady inches from my face, like I can feel her breath on me, and like just I open my eyes and she's floating right above me. So I don't interact or taunt them anymore.
Yeah, that's fair. I would have done the same thing. That's fair.
I ended up crying for like an hour, a solid hour.
Also, do you remember that time that you had a dream that said don't drink the water? And then literally you stopped me from drinking water that day and were like, I had a dream that said don't drink the water. And I was like, what are you talking about? That's weird. But because you said that, I didn't drink it. Well, yeah, go ahead. Do the whole story. Yeah, let us know.
Do it. Yeah, do it.
So the night before I had that, that happened, I had woken up, and usually when I have night terrors, the way that I wake myself up fully or like I get out of it is I turn the light on. Mm-hmm. Well, I woke up and there were thousands of voices screaming in my head, like as if I had headphones on and I was like listening to like a cafe audio or something, like just thousands of voices screaming in my head. And I got up, I turned the light on, and they didn't go away. And I was like freaking out because they wouldn't go away. Everybody else was asleep. I walked out into the living room, I played some music, it just wouldn't go away. So I ended up like kind of sitting in the hallway kind of crying, freaking out because I could hear all these fucking voices. And then the next day I talked to, our older brother, and he's like, why don't you talk to them? Like, why don't you ask them questions and shit? So that night, I'm like, okay, you know what? Fine. If there's anything anybody wants to tell me or say to me, I'm opening myself up to hear whatever you want me to hear. And literally that night, I have the voices all get really loud again, but then one specific sentence comes through, which is, don't drink the water. And then that's why the next day I was like, don't drink that water. And then later our brother found worms in our tap water.
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird time.
Kevin Gates type thing.
Strike my children dead right now.
Hey, if I didn't have that dream about not drinking the water, may God murder my children.
Yo, chill.
What the
fuck? Your kids? Yo.
That's what he said.
I know.
You ain't never seen that interview?
No, I've never seen it.
I have no idea.
I'm gonna look it up though.
It was a story about how he put his hand on a battery and everything prayed and it started. And then the interviewer was like, no, like, doubtful. And then he's like, may God, what Tommy said. And he stood on it, too.
Yeah, he fucking did.
Does he have kids, really?
Yeah,
I think he does.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Imagine being them kids. Like, he said, what?
I'd be like, you putting a lot of steak on that shit.
That's like the fucking adult version of stepping on a crack, breaking mama's back. So with all that said, do you like feet now, Tommy?
I didn't make all
We're back to this again.
kill him today.
Yeah, I like how he says kill him today. What the figure? He said no, like kill him today. Kill him today. Kill him when? Like I bet the kids are watching the interview. They're like, kill us now. Yo, I'm not related to this motherfucker. He is crazy.
Yeah, he's nuts, dude.
May God start my children today.
He's like, right now, today.
The fact
All
that
right.
he's like,
Rapid question time.
Alright.
What's the worst advice y'all ever received?
I'm not usually the one who's
Just be
receiving it.
yourself.
being an adult is amazing. Just kidding.
How is that the worst advice you've ever received, Chris?
You don't know me very well.
I don't.
Exactly.
Why is that the worst
The
advice
worst
then?
advice would be everything would get better, but at the same time, it does. It just depends on
That
people you
Hallmark
involve
ass
in your
advice.
right. It just depends on the people you involve in your life, though.
I'm glad
Go
you
on,
went that direction. 'Cause that's kind of like similar to how mine is. Because the worst advice I ever got growing up, not so much like later into like late teenage years and adulthood, but like early years growing up, I was taught as a kid to like bottle up all your emotions and like put that shit in the back of your head. You don't have to think about it. And like, honestly, that fucked me up as an adult. And later I was like apologized to, and they were just like, we're really sorry that we gave you that advice because that's not healthy
Damn.
and that's not what you're supposed to do.
At least you got an apology on that shit.
No,
Right.
for real. And I really respect them for that.
All right, second
Me-
question. Will you show us your search history?
Search history
Yeah.
on my phone.
On
Oh.
whatever, right now.
I don't know
definitely
about that. I don't know.
That's what I thought.
Been looking on Pornhub a little bit too much.
Oh, shit.
That's enough.
That midget section go crazy.
What do women on?
Oh yeah.
What?
I'm genuinely
Mhm.
curious. What do women on Pornhub watch?
Gay men mostly.
I do they? Is that actually true?
For me,
For me, it's like with lesbians or men masturbation.
I can be into that. Or like when a dude like pulls up in a dude like stall. No, okay. Let's move on from that.
Just because, like,
Wait, what?
it's just I don't know. I can't
But you
fathom.
said-
you watch Pornhub.
I can't.
Nah, we're moving on from that.
I can't fathom gay porn. It's just so weird to me.
What do you mean?
I
Aren't
can't-
you gay or bisexual?
I'm pansexual, but still, it's just like I can't watch that because it's just I can't. I'm not gonna yuck anybody's yum, but it's just disgusting to me for some reason.
I just feel like for straight ladies or anybody who likes penis, like two
Normalize
penises.
homophobia.
Oh,
I mean, I think it just depends. Oh, wait, what?
Chris is calling Sunny out for homophobia.
But yeah, I'm totally
Hey.
homophobic. Totally.
Hey,
Internalized homophobia.
No, it's not internal. I'm not gonna.
have you internalized your homophobia,
I just don't.
Sunny?
No, I just don't like the idea of things going in people's butts.
But
Why?
don't
let's
men
Let's
like
take a
to
deep dive on
And
that.
gay porn
Deep
just
dive into that.
gay
But
porn just does not look good in my opinion.
do you like penis?
Yeah, I do.
Do you like butt
No, not really.
on anything?
At least not men's, but not really. It's not my
You're not
biggest
doing
thing.
the bending. You doing the bending?
Are you
What?
doing the bending?
You doing the bending?
You bend over?
No.
Right. Oh,
No.
so you doing the bending?
I'm so confused.
Right. We got Sunny in the last back bender right here.
Look, Sunny. Okay, no, I need to know. We need to get to the bottom. We need to get to the bottom of the butt stuff.
Let's get to the bottom of it. Then.
Why don't you like man's ass?
Just
If you're not the one bending over, like, isn't that what you would be looking at if you were involved in sexual relationships with another man?
I don't know. I can never imagine me putting my penis in a man's anus. Or a female either. Or a
like,
female
then how
either.
would you have sex with a man?
I don't know, I just probably wouldn't. Like,
Are you not into dudes?
no, I am, but not like not the
What?
ass at all. It's
So
just,
are you straight gay for dudes like I am for ladies?
no, I'm pansexual, but like what I'm saying is I'm attracted to men, but like I just don't I don't like the idea of ass. Like I don't like the idea of assholes. It's just kind of dirty to me.
What if it's a clean asshole that, like, we were talking about douches earlier?
Even then, I don't know. It's just I don't like it.
What if they had like a cup for their balls when they poop, so like there's no splashback?
Even, the fuck? That probably make me more scared.
What's worse, long balls or butthole?
Butthole.
Okay, so there's your line. Just look for long balls.
I just don't like butthole.
That's so weird.
How?
Cause like I don't understand the spectrum of sexuality that falls into when you're interested in having sex with a man, but that's the only way to actually have penetrative sex with a man.
Maybe I just don't want to have penetrative sex with a man.
No,
In
you
general?
back
You want the
What? Yeah, probably, but not penetrative. Not with a man.
Are you afraid?
I am partly afraid, but also it's just like kind of gross to me. I don't know. I get kind of like it's just I don't know. There's germs and stuff down there.
Do you not feel dominant enough?
No, I mean, nothing like that. It's just kind of.
You paused.
I have to think about it, but it's just kind of gross to me. It's just I don't like the. It's just
Well,
kinda
hear me
dirty
out.
down there.
I think the feeling of disgust is on a spectrum, and you can dial it back to what the original feeling is, which could be possibly like shame.
No, not shame. Definitely not shame. It's just there's shit comes out of your butthole.
Like, that's how men fuck. If you're a gay man, that's how you fuck. Shouldn't you
I know.
be into buttholes then?
I'm not into anybody's buttholes. Not even females' buttholes.
That's fair. I guess if you just don't like buttholes and you like men, like, you just, that's just where you are.
Like, what else? What's a good example? Like,
I mean,
it's like think about it. It's like people who don't like feet. Like, you like women. Like, why don't you like her feet?
that's what I'm saying. Like, why don't you like the butthole?
I just don't. It's just I just don't. I can't fathom liking it. Like how some people can't fathom liking feet.
Man, this is really sticking with me. I'm gonna have to process this.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's something you don't like, Solo.
What do I not like? I mean, the shitting thing. Like, don't shit on my chest, please. Like, I don't want that.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
That's kind of like my line. Is poop.
Yeah, that's for me too. That's my line. But because it's just for
But
me, it's
that's
just
different. Like, that's not a part of the body. Like, I don't think. That's
I know,
a part
but
of the
it could be
Well, I
in there.
mean-
Yeah, it could be in there. I'm just kind of worried.
I mean, granted, I will be honest. Man ass is a different territory than female.
Yeah. Also that I don't trust men to clean their asses well enough.
But do you trust yourself to clean your ass?
I do, but
So why don't you trust other men?
because I just can't trust other men. But it's also like I also can't be sure because I'm sure there's something still up in there. You can't really get everything out.
Tommy, do you wash your ass?
Me?
You're Tommy, yeah.
Yeah, I wash my ass.
Are you like how washed are we talking? Like, do you really put in effort to wash your ass?
I mean, like, I ain't sticking my hand up my asshole, but like, I'll get a little like in there to get it clean because like
I'm thinking in a little bit.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're not entering it a little bit, it's not really clean.
Like, I'm getting the washcloth a little in there, you know. I'm not
Like, your butthole should be candy cane shaped. I mean, your soap. I mean, not your butt. Never mind.
No, but like I definitely like as a man, because like men biologically got like hairier asses and shit. So like we
So
gotta
do
really
women.
like clean that shit good, bro.
If you don't think women got hairy asses naturally, then you've been lied to.
I just feel like I've seen like a lot more like dudes with body hair than I have women. But I know women
we
shave.
shave it. Yeah, we shave, but like, damn, we hairy. Trust.
She said we Bigfoot in this month.
Mommy, I mean,
Mommy. Look, I just don't
Mommy?
like bubbles. Okay.
Momo.
Yeah, I'm mommy.
Mommy, is there hair on your butt?
I mean, I feel like, I mean, it's the same as, I guess, a human. We have hair
Wait,
everywhere.
Be more specific.
So
Be more
Say
specific.
yes. Say
Be
it
more
with your
specific.
chest.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
Solo, be more
Yes,
specific.
I mean,
Peach fuzz or like under a butthole?
No, we're
they
talking
have, like, actual
hair.
hair,
We're talking hairy ass.
Ass cheeks or ass asshole?
All of it.
in the
whole
asshole. It's
strip.
like like you have to literally shave your butthole, like around.
And once you
like,
start shaving it, you gotta keep doing it.
yeah, I
I'm
mean,
just-
hair grows
for
on
clarification.
females too, where it's just,
Mhm.
I'm just asking for
everywhere,
clarification.
even on our upper lips. People won't admit it, but
Yeah.
we
No,
don't
I
shave that
definitely
shit. We look like, I probably look like Ice Cube or something. I don't know.
Dad, is that you?
Right? It's like, or the woman from Friday. If you ever seen Friday before, we'll be walking around
No.
looking like her. So yeah, women do grow hair everywhere.
Yeah, Chrysalis, your asshole's hairy right now, right?
Yum, ew, what? Huh?
The silence is deafening. Anyways, let's go and close this out with.
Sorry,
with
I
a
was
couple
having
more-
Amazon.
That's okay. You don't want to know what I asked you. It's fine. I actually regretted it as soon as it came out of my mouth. So we're just gonna move on. All right, we got a couple more questions for the guest host here. I was interested. So I'll just have to say, yeah. What's your plans for when you start blowing up? Like, once you get too cool for us, are you gonna forget us? Are you gonna like blow up and act like you don't know nobody?
Mango.
No, one thing that I feel like doing personally is like I want to have like the Adam Sandler effect, because like when Adam Sandler got famous as an actor, he made sure that like his friends were in all of his movies, even if they weren't like great actors, because he wanted to give them like a good job. And like it's kind of the same for me. Like whenever I start popping off and shit, all my friends that make music, I want to make music with them. I want to try to give them a spot. And like if I got friends that are into like mixing and shit, I want to try to get them to like engineer for me and pay them. Or like if I got friends that are really good at like cinematography and I can get them to make music videos, like I want to help out the homies.
The hose?
The homies.
Oh,
Hose and the bros.
The hose.
okay. I like that.
Yeah, fuck the
I'm not gonna lie, I would blow up and act like I don't know nobody, especially Sunny.
Just you wait, Solo. Just you wait.
All right, okay, and hold on, come on, Super. And when can we expect a new album from you, bro? You dropping anything soon? Gonna plug your shit.
So I kind of look at like a debut album. Somebody mentioned it earlier. So like a debut album for an
That
artist,
was me.
it's like they're defining. It's what defines them as an artist, really, and their whole career goes from there. And so I actually, believe it or not, I do all my mixing and my mastering and recording, every single aspect of my music I do on my phone. And like I don't have like a microphone, I don't have a laptop, I don't have FL Studio, I don't have none of that. And even though the quality of it's pretty good for the fact that I don't have any of that, I want to get like actual studio time or get to someone who's got all that equipment when I make my debut album. I want that shit to be like perfect.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And Man, I already asked a feed question. I was gonna end it off with that. Someone give me a good question to end this off on. Sonny, everybody else is muted. It's got to be you.
I don't know what to ask.
Ask Sonny
I don't know
something.
what to say,
Sonny.
And
What?
Nah, let Momo go. What are you gonna say, Momo?
no, I was just gonna say, did everyone wash their ass tonight? That's all.
I did it mid interview.
What?
I believe it.
What
He
did
was in
he
the
say?
shower. He was in
What
the
did he
shower.
say?
Remember? Nope.
Oh my God, Sonny did. Yeah, one time, we literally was like, "Hey, Sonny, you probably shouldn't go in the shower and then join VC and tell people you're in the shower because it's kind of weird." And then he was like, "Yeah, okay, bet." 20
I
minutes
never
later,
said that.
you're right. You didn't say bet, but I'm paraphrasing.
No, that's not how it happened. You're throwing me under the bus.
That's actually what happened. Like, you literally. That's what happened.
You were chilling.
We told
No.
you that
Hey,
it was weird.
hey, you were chilling. You were chilling with Art before the podcast started,
Mm-hmm.
and I came in and started to chill with you guys, right? And I was like, and you told me get out of bed. I was like, but I got to shower, and you're like, well, go shower. But I was like, I don't know. I was just like, I don't want to miss the conversation because I'm just chilling. And then I remember I made the conversation. I started saying about how, and one time hopped in a random call with some people, and I was in a shower, and I talked to this guy who was in there with this camera on, and how I was in the shower, and he found out to be super weird. I was like, what? I'm just showering. You know?
Isn't that not weird? Like, that's pretty weird.
It's just showering. It's just showering. Like, nothing sexual about it.
I cannot call somebody while I'm in the shower. When I'm in the shower,
Right.
I'm like in.
And then later, Swirl asked me a question, or rather, no, yeah, Swirl asked me a question, I answered, and she was like, it's kind of hard to hear you. And I was like, oh, it's because I'm in the shower.
After me explaining to him that it's weird to do that to people.
I just don't
That's just not something I would expect someone to say on the phone. Like, hey, bro, what are you up to? How much? I'm just in the fucking shower, like, with my phone.
Right.
Bro, I don't know how that's weird, though. It's just showering. Everybody does
That's
it.
why you're a grout monster.
It's your phone, bro?
No, I wasn't showering with my phone. I had it, like, right there. I didn't get in I got in the shower while I was on the call.
Yeah, explain yourself. You know, I'm gonna get in the shower right now. Let's all get in the shower right now, together.
Crazy.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching Chronically Online, episode 5. Let's go ahead and let's before we get in the shower together online, we're all gonna go on camera. Ass out for Harambe. Let's go ahead and tell the audience goodbye and plug anything you need to. Let's start with Momo. Say goodbye to the viewers.
Goodbye, everyone. Have a good night. I don't have too much to say.
Damn, you hate the audience, don't you? You hate them.
I've already said wash your ass earlier, so I couldn't do that outro anymore. But yes, always wash your ass.
We love to hear it. All right, Chrysalis, go on, outro yourself.
Have a good one. Don't forget to check out our new gaming series over on Chronically Online.
It's called Cats Called Chaos. Check it out.
Yeah, my brain, I was reading Chronically Online because I looked at the Discord. Cats Called Chaos.
Same shit.
Yes.
Same shit, different day. We bully. We bully Sunny on there too, so same thing.
Yeah.
All right,
Yep.
all right, Sunny.
What?
Sunny, go on. Say goodbye.
No, I don't say goodbye.
You always want to be the Batman of the podcast, I swear.
No, it's just, I'll see them later.
All right. And then how about our special guest, Tommy? How about you go ahead and say goodbye to the viewers?
Thanks for having me. Glad you guys listened in on our crazy shit. Got to know a little bit more about me. I'm on YouTube under Tommy Umbra, trying to get them subs up. Go check out my new single, Hocus Pocus, and thanks for listening, bro.
Bye. Everybody say bye at the same time, little fuckers.
No.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later. Bye.
Yeah. That was good. Good episode, everybody. Okay, let me.